Under the Trump administration, we're finally treating the cartels as the core national security threat that they really are. The cartels are waging war on America, and just as I promised in the campaign, we're waging war on them like they've never seen before. All you have to do is turn on your television and you'll see what's happening to them. Past administrations have tried to mitigate this threat, and our objective is to eliminate it. We're not mitigating, we're eliminating, we're getting them out. The bad ones we're putting in prison. We hate to do that because that means we're stuck with them for 50 years or more. In recent weeks, our Homeland Security Task Force has seized more than 70 tons of deadly narcotics, along with more than 1,000 illegal guns. That's just recently. This is already the most successful anti-cartel and anti-gang operation in American history, and it's just getting started. We have incredible people. A lot of them are in this room with us today, and it's an honor to have them. But we're going to not stop until the threat has been fully and completely eradicated. I want to thank Task Force.
The Sinaloa Cartel turned your dental work into drug smuggling devices. For 5 years, 67 dental technicians across 18 laboratories manufactured fake teeth, crowns, dentures, bridges, filled with cocaine and fentanyl instead of porcelain. They sent patients across international borders with drugs literally in their mouths. They exploited dental supply chains to move narcotics disguised as medical devices. And they even got real dentists to unknowingly install drug-filled teeth into patients who had no idea their new crown contained poison. Nobody searches dental prosthetics. TSA doesn't X-ray your teeth for drugs. Border agents don't inspect dental work. The cartel smuggled $1.2 billion in narcotics using a method so bizarre that law enforcement didn't believe it until they saw it. The FBI just arrested all 67 dental workers and seized laboratories that made fake teeth for cartels instead of patients. Hollow crowns filled with fentanyl. And something agents discovered proves this wasn't just smuggling, it was weaponizing healthcare. Subscribe to Truth America right now because this scheme will shock you. Here's what happened. Dental laboratories are the invisible infrastructure of modern dentistry. When your dentist prepares you for a crown, bridge, or dentures, they take impressions of your teeth and send them to a dental lab where skilled technicians craft custom prosthetics. The lab creates your dental work, perfectly fitted, professionally manufactured, and ships it back to your dentist who installs it in your mouth. And nobody imagines they could be used for drug smuggling. The Sinaloa Cartel imagined exactly that. In 2019, cartel logistics specialists identified a perfect smuggling vulnerability. Dental prosthetics cross international borders constantly. Travelers fly with crowns, bridges, and dentures in their mouths. Customs agents never search dental work. Airport security doesn't X-ray teeth. And medical devices, including dental prosthetics, receive minimal inspection because they're classified as healthcare products, not commodities. Between 2019 and 2020, the cartel purchased controlling interests in 18 dental laboratories through shell companies and Mexican investment firms. The operation worked with disturbing elegance. Cartel operatives would visit corrupted dentists, some knowingly complicit, others deceived, who would take impressions claiming the patient needed crowns or bridges. The impressions were sent to one of the 18 cartel-controlled labs with special codes indicating "prepare for transport." Technicians would manufacture drug-filled prosthetics, package them with proper dental documentation, and ship them to the dentist. The dentist would install the prosthetics into the cartel operative's mouth. That person would then travel, typically internationally, often to Mexico, Colombia, or other cartel territories, with drugs concealed in their teeth. Upon arrival, the prosthetics would be removed by other corrupt dentists, the drugs extracted, and the courier would return to the United States, sometimes with money hidden in new prosthetics for the return trip. Over 5 years, the 18 labs manufactured approximately 8,400 drug-filled dental prosthetics. Each smuggling trip moved 20 to 100 grams of drugs depending on the prosthetic type. Combined with the high value of cocaine and fentanyl, the network smuggled approximately $1.2 billion worth of narcotics using dental work as the delivery mechanism. The dental supply chain also facilitated smuggling. Labs regularly received shipments of materials, porcelain, metals, adhesives, tools. The cartel added drug shipments to these deliveries. A box arriving at a Houston lab labeled dental porcelain might contain 40 kilograms of cocaine. Supply inspectors saw dental materials, routine business in a dental lab. The investigation that would expose the dental smuggling network began in April 2024 when FBI arrested a cartel courier at LAX trying to board a flight to Colombia. During a secondary inspection, triggered by the courier's travel patterns, not dental work, agents discovered inconsistencies in his story. A more thorough search, including medical examination, revealed his dental crowns were unusually light and made suspicious sounds when tapped. X-rays showed the crowns were hollow. Removal revealed 12 grams of fentanyl powder sealed inside 4 crowns. The courier, facing federal charges, agreed to cooperate and revealed the entire scheme. FBI formed a task force combining FBI, DEA, HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, and FDA, which regulates medical devices including dental prosthetics. In May 2024, FBI obtained federal warrants for records from dental labs the courier identified. Drop a comment below. Should dental labs face stricter inspections to prevent drug smuggling? Can you imagine flying with drugs in your teeth without knowing? And if you're not subscribed to Truth America yet, hit that button. We expose how cartels exploit even healthcare to smuggle poison. Subscribe now. In June 2024, FBI executed covert searches of several labs using Federal Medical Device Inspection Authority. At a Houston lab, agents found manufacturing equipment that could produce hollow prosthetics, records of special orders coded differently than normal work, and most damning, small quantities of cocaine residue in equipment and work areas. Dental labs shouldn't have cocaine contamination. The pattern was undeniable. By October 2024, FBI had identified all 67 corrupt technicians, documented the 18 labs' involvement, and gathered evidence showing $1.2 billion in narcotics had been smuggled using dental prosthetics over 5 years. November 21, 2024, 5 a.m. FBI tactical teams coordinated with DEA, HSI, and FDA investigators for Operation Cavity Cartel. Simultaneous raids on 18 dental laboratories and arrests of 67 dental technicians across 6 states. At precisely 5:17 a.m., federal agents executed search warrants. In Houston, FBI raided Precision Dental Lab, one of the network's largest operations. Agents found active production of drug-filled prosthetics. Technicians had been working overnight on special orders. On manufacturing tables, 23 hollow crowns awaiting drug filling, 8 dentures with hidden compartments, and equipment specifically designed to create smuggling prosthetics. Lab supervisor Daniel Chen was arrested at the facility. In his office, FBI found detailed records, 847 drug-filled prosthetics manufactured over 5 years, names of corrupt dentists who installed them, and schedules of couriers traveling with smuggling dental work. Chen had coordinated the entire Houston operation, overseeing production and distribution. In Los Angeles, DEA raided Smilecraft Laboratory and arrested 12 technicians. Agents found cocaine and fentanyl in raw form. The drugs hadn't been loaded into prosthetics yet. The lab was both manufacturing dental work and processing narcotics, mixing legitimate healthcare business with drug trafficking in the same facility. In San Diego, near the Mexican border, FBI raided Border Dental Solutions. This lab specialized in rapid turnaround for patients needing dental work before travel. Agents discovered the lab had processed 2,100 smuggling prosthetics over 5 years, the highest volume in the network. Records showed couriers receiving dental work and crossing into Mexico within 24 to 48 hours. In Phoenix, agents arrested 9 technicians at Desert Dental Manufacturing. The lab had innovated new smuggling methods, implants with drug storage, orthodontic devices containing narcotics, and even dental night guards designed to conceal drugs. The cartel was constantly adapting, finding new ways to exploit dental devices. In Miami, FBI raided Ocean Dental Lab and found evidence connecting the operation to international trafficking. The lab had coordinated with dental facilities in Colombia, Mexico, and Venezuela, where prosthetics were removed and drugs extracted. Phone records showed communications with foreign dentists facilitating the smuggling network. Across 6 states, the arrests continued. By noon, all 67 corrupt technicians and the coordinators managing the labs were in federal custody. FBI had seized 18 dental laboratories with all equipment, 456 drug-filled prosthetics in various stages of production, 89 kilograms of cocaine and fentanyl awaiting concealment, records documenting 8,400 smuggling trips over 5 years, $23 million in cash proceeds, manufacturing equipment designed specifically for creating hollow prosthetics. The investigation also identified 34 corrupt dentists who'd knowingly installed smuggling prosthetics. They were arrested simultaneously in coordinated operations. The aftermath, 8 to 11:15, November 22, 2024. Attorney General Pamela Bondi held a press conference in Houston alongside FBI Director Christopher Wray, DEA Administrator Ann Milgram, and FDA Commissioner Robert Califf. Yesterday, federal law enforcement dismantled one of the most creative drug smuggling operations we've ever seen. The Sinaloa Cartel corrupted 18 dental laboratories and recruited 67 dental technicians to manufacture fake teeth filled with drugs. Over 5 years, they smuggled $1.2 billion in cocaine and fentanyl by concealing it in crowns, dentures, and bridges. Couriers traveled internationally with drugs literally in their mouths, and in some cases, innocent patients received drug-filled dental work without knowing it, unknowingly becoming smugglers. We've arrested all 67 technicians and 34 corrupt dentists, seized 18 labs, and exposed a smuggling method that exploited healthcare and endangered patients. The dental industry reacted with shock. Professional associations condemned the technicians and labs involved. State licensing boards began emergency reviews of all dental laboratories, and thousands of patients who'd received work from the 18 labs demanded examinations to ensure their dental prosthetics didn't contain drugs. The charges were severe: drug trafficking, conspiracy, smuggling, and for those who installed prosthetics in unknowing patients, endangerment. The 67 technicians faced 25 to 50 years in federal prison. The 34 corrupt dentists faced 30 to 60 years and permanent loss of dental licenses. Faced with overwhelming evidence, FBI had recorded conversations, manufacturing equipment, drugs, and documentation of 8,400 smuggling trips. 57 of the 67 technicians accepted plea agreements. They received sentences ranging from 25 to 40 years. All lost their dental technician licenses permanently. 10 defendants, including Daniel Chen, went to trial in April 2025. Prosecutors presented undercover recordings of technicians discussing manufacturing drug-filled prosthetics, seized crowns and dentures containing cocaine, financial records showing cartel ownership of labs, and testimony from cooperating couriers who'd traveled with drugs in their teeth. Medical experts testified about the danger. Drug residue could leak into patients' mouths, contamination could occur, and innocent people had been turned into unknowing smugglers. One toxicologist testified if a drug-filled crown broke while someone was eating, they could ingest concentrated fentanyl and overdose. These weren't just smuggling devices, they were potentially lethal. The jury convicted all 10 defendants on all counts. At sentencing in July 2025, Daniel Chen received 50 years in federal prison. The judge's words were scathing. "You corrupted a healthcare profession to smuggle poison. You manufactured devices that endangered innocent patients. You turned people's mouths into drug containers. You will spend the rest of your productive life in federal prison." All 18 dental laboratories were permanently shut down and their assets forfeited. Legitimate dental labs purchased the equipment after thorough decontamination. The 456 drug-filled prosthetics seized were destroyed, cut open, photographed for evidence, and incinerated. FDA implemented new regulations, enhanced inspections of dental laboratories, reporting requirements for unusual orders, authentication systems for tracking prosthetics from manufacture to installation, and whistleblower protections for technicians who report suspicious activities. States implemented stricter licensing requirements for dental labs and technicians. Random inspections increased, and dental supply chains began monitoring shipments more carefully after discovering the cartel had used legitimate medical supplies to smuggle drugs. President Trump addressed Operation Cavity Cartel. The Sinaloa Cartel turned dental laboratories into drug factories. They made fake teeth filled with cocaine and fentanyl. They sent thousands of people across borders with drugs in their mouths. Some innocent patients got drug-filled dental work without knowing it. But we arrested 67 technicians, 34 dentists, seized 18 labs, and exposed one of the most bizarre smuggling methods ever used. No industry is immune from cartel infiltration, and no smuggling method is too creative for federal law enforcement to uncover. The investigation identified approximately 200 innocent patients who'd unknowingly received drug-filled prosthetics due to order mix-ups or errors. FBI contacted all of them, arranged for safe removal of the prosthetics, and provided replacement dental work at government expense. None faced charges, they were victims. The 67 dental technicians and 34 dentists served time in federal prisons across the country. The 18 laboratories are closed permanently, and dental professionals nationwide now understand that even their industry, focused on health and smiles, can be weaponized by cartels willing to exploit any system, corrupt any profession, and endanger any patient in pursuit of profit. If you believe Truth America is essential to exposing how cartels exploit even healthcare to smuggle poison, then like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. Share this with everyone who's ever been to a dentist, because you need to know that even your teeth could be weaponized. This is why we exist, to expose the creative smuggling methods cartels use, the professionals they corrupt, and the patients they endanger. This is Truth America, uncovering the schemes hiding in plain sight. We'll see you in the next one.